Sandara Park's unexpected collapse on her way to the airport has left fans deeply concerned, not only about her health but also about the sacrifices she's been making for Jung Il Woo. This incident comes just days after Jung Il Woo was discharged from the hospital following a sudden collapse on set. While the public only saw the headlines, what many didn't know was how tirelessly Sandara cared for him during his recovery. Sources close to the situation say Sandara stayed by his side almost every night in the hospital. She reportedly slept on the small couch in his room, made sure he ate properly, and even handled minor tasks so he wouldn't be stressed. She was like his shadow, one staff member revealed. She wouldn't leave, even for a few hours. She wanted to be there the moment he woke up. On the morning of her scheduled overseas engagement, Sandara was spotted arriving at Incheon Airport. Fans described her as looking tired, wearing oversized sunglasses and a cap pulled low. At first, it seemed like she was simply worn out, but moments later, things took a turn. As she moved through the crowd, she stumbled, tried to steady herself, and then collapsed. Security and staff quickly rushed to help, while fans looked on in shock. The moment spread quickly online, and many began to question whether her devotion to Jung Il Woo had pushed her beyond her limits. Online comments reflected this worry. "Please, Sandara, we know you care for him, but you need to take care of yourself too. Devotion is beautiful, but your health comes first. Jung Il Woo would not want this. She's clearly been under so much emotional stress. This is love, but it's also dangerous if she forgets her own limits." Medical experts note that prolonged lack of rest can cause dizziness, fainting, and sudden drops in blood pressure, all symptoms consistent with what happened to Sandara. If the reports are true, she may have been running on only a few hours of sleep for over a week. Her agency released a short statement saying she was receiving medical attention and her condition was not life-threatening. However, they also requested privacy, leading some to believe the situation may be more serious than they're letting on. For Jung Il Woo, hearing the news was reportedly heartbreaking. While still recovering himself, insiders say he reached out to her immediately and even sent a close staff member to check on her in person. It's rumored that he also sent her a handwritten note expressing his concern and gratitude. This incident has left fans wondering about the future of their relationship. Will Sandara slow down and focus on her recovery? Will Jung Il Woo make a public statement acknowledging her devotion? One thing is certain, their bond, whether romantic or deeply platonic, has been tested in a way that feels straight out of a drama script. But in real life, health must come first. For now, fans worldwide are sending messages of support, urging both Sandara and Jung Il Woo to rest, recover, and take care of themselves. Because if there's one thing everyone agrees on, this chapter in their story is far from over. After the incident at the airport, Sandara Park's schedule was completely cleared. Her team moved swiftly to cancel upcoming overseas appearances, citing health concerns and the need for immediate rest. Fans noticed that her usual active social media accounts went silent. No new posts, no stories, no interactions, a rare move for someone known for constantly engaging with her followers. Insiders say Sandara was advised to take at least 2 weeks off, both to recover physically and to stabilize emotionally. The stress of watching over Jung Il Woo during his hospitalization, coupled with her own workload, had taken a heavier toll than anyone anticipated. But while Sandara was quietly recuperating, the public's attention turned to Jung Il Woo. Rumors started to swirl that he was planning to visit her privately, not as a publicity stunt, but as a personal promise to return the care she had shown him. One entertainment reporter claimed that Jung Il Woo had been spotted making discreet arrangements, including sending gifts and flowers to her home. While no photographs have surfaced, the timing of several delivery vans outside her residence fueled speculation. Fans quickly began connecting the dots. First she stays by his side through his worst days, now he's making sure she knows he's there for her. If this isn't love, I don't know what is. Still, both their agencies remain silent about the deeper nature of their relationship. Officially, they are close friends who share a history in the entertainment industry. Unofficially, the way they've been looking out for each other speaks volumes. Some industry insiders believe this incident could actually bring them closer than ever. Shared hardships often forge stronger bonds, and in this case, both have now been through public health scares, each with the other by their side. In the days following her collapse, well wishes poured in from fans worldwide. Social media trended with hashtags calling for her rest and recovery, while others posted compilations of her most heartwarming moments with Jung Il Woo. One fan wrote, "Sometimes love isn't about grand gestures. It's about showing up every single day, even when you're tired, even when it's inconvenient." That's what Sandara did for him, and I hope he sees that clearly now. As of now, Sandara's recovery is said to be progressing well, but fans remain on edge, waiting for her first public appearance since the incident. Will she return to the spotlight with her usual bright smile, or will we see a more reserved, cautious side of her? And perhaps the bigger question, will Jung Il Woo be the one standing beside her when she does? For now, the only thing certain is that this story has deeply touched fans, reminding them that behind the fame and glamour are two people who, in their own ways, have proven that care, loyalty, and quiet devotion can speak louder than any official statement. As the days passed, whispers began to circulate in entertainment circles that Sandara Park's collapse had affected Jung Il Woo more deeply than he was willing to show in public. Those close to him revealed that he had been restless since hearing the news, pacing, checking his phone constantly, and asking his manager for updates every hour. It was as if their roles had reversed. When Jung Il Woo had been in the hospital, Sandara had stayed by his side. Now, it was his turn to be the worried one. Sources claim that just a few days after Sandara's collapse, Jung Il Woo quietly cleared part of his own schedule. He reportedly requested fewer public appearances and filming days, insisting he needed personal time. Some believe this was his subtle way of making space to see her without attracting media attention. Meanwhile, fans became detectives once again. A fan account posted what they claimed was a blurry photo of Jung Il Woo entering a quiet residential neighborhood late at night, a neighborhood many believe is where Sandara lives. While the image was grainy, the shape of his coat and the distinctive cap he often wears seemed to match perfectly. Others pointed out that around the same time, a bakery near Sandara's home posted an Instagram story showing a man who looked suspiciously like Jung Il Woo buying an assortment of pastries. The caption read, "Special order for someone important." This only fueled more speculation that he was personally delivering comfort food to her. But the most touching detail came from a staff member working on a variety show. They overheard Jung Il Woo talking during a break, saying, "When you've been cared for like that, you don't forget it. I can't let her feel alone now." It wasn't a public declaration, but it was enough to send fans into an emotional frenzy online. For weeks, the two stayed out of the spotlight. Then, without warning, a fan spotted them at a quiet cafe in the outskirts of Seoul. They weren't dressed for attention, casual hoodies, no makeup, no glam. Sandara looked healthier, smiling softly, while Jung Il Woo leaned in, listening intently as she spoke. The fan didn't take intrusive photos, only posting a short description online. They looked happy. Not the flashy celebrity kind of happy, but the kind you see in people who genuinely care about each other. From that moment, the narrative shifted. What started as a health scare and public concern had turned into one of the most heartfelt displays of mutual care in recent K-entertainment memory. Whether they choose to define their relationship publicly or keep it private, one thing is clear. Moments like these are proof that even in the high-pressure world of fame, real bonds can exist, and sometimes they're built in the quietest, most tender moments of all.